his voice. I heard that.
You have talent. You can't change your voice.
I love the reference to Ryan gave me googly eyes.
Oh my goodness,
He did.
Kevin.
He defaced a picture of me one time, and it is so funny, but it's
years ago.
ridiculous.
It doesn't matter. It was years ago. You always say years ago.
I know,
It
right?
doesn't matter.
It's like you can cosplay.
What happened?
Is that going to be P. Diddy's defense?
No, that was years ago.
I don't think I'm on
That was
P. Diddy's
years
level.
ago.
Photoshopping his eyes.
But years ago,
Well, that was years ago. Why are you so mad about that?
serial killer finally found.
Oh,
It was
that
years
was
ago.
years ago. I murdered half your family. Why are you still mad?
Yeah,
Still
I did you a
mad?
favor, probably. You didn't
I mean,
like him anyway.
I'm shocked, Kev, you were able to get to that prank call because of the fact that phone farm was so loud and distracting.
Yeah.
You always know if it's going to be a scammer or some kind of bullcrap call when you hear the silence and then it kicks into the phone farm noise.
Why don't they invest in like better cubicles?
A silencing
Right,
type of
right.
thing, like,
A little bit higher up.
Yeah.
So it can bounce.
because you can get those foam things, like, if you're recording from home or doing anything, you put those.
I think
foam
they're a
sound
little
paneling.
limited in their resources where this is happening.
You can put egg crates or egg cartons around you.
Yeah,
Anything to
something.
deaden the
Invested in that.
sound.
I saw that
Tells they
show
don't care.
outsourced on NBC. I know how cheap they want to run those phone farms.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that show? I can't remember
I
who
ever
the
seen that
star was.
actor, the
but
guy
that
with the
was-
mustache?
Yeah.
He's like the Weasley guy on the show.
Yes.
He's always in TV
Outsourced
shows.
it. And I don't think that's one that made it to the rounds on streaming services.
Yeah, I think it only made it like
Didn't.
2
I don't
years.
even know that show.
It was a show on NBC before we had streaming the way we watch TV now, and it was about an American company that went to India to outsource.
Yeah, like Emily in Paris asked where they brought him from like Chicago to go live in India.
To go run an outsourcing phone farm. And so it was a lot of
But they
characters.
weren't ripping people off. Like it was.
No, they were just actually like the customer service line for this company. It just was based in India now. So there was like a chick from Australia, there was the dude from America, and then there's everybody who worked in the phone farm.
Yeah,
And it was just like, it's called outsourced.
I think it only lasted 2 years.
Maybe. Anyway. Okay, KRBE.com. If you want to prank somebody in your life, Special K can get that done.
Okay, he can get that done.
Yeah,
He can get that done very quickly.
that was abruptly.
Yeah, that was very abrupt. Sorry.
Well, that's the prank call with
whoa,
Special K, the telemarketer turnaround. Again, you can be part of the prank call. You get somebody in your family or somebody you work with. If you go to krbe.com/prank call request with Special K, and he'll get back to you. Now, I have something to give away.
Hey,
but
give this
also-
away because
Okay.
there's stuff I want to talk about for Monday. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at what we're doing Monday. I'm like, man, I wish tomorrow's
lot.
Monday.
I know. There's so
It's so
many.
fun.
I
You're
mean, I
right.
love my weekend, but so much cool things we have going on Monday.
Well, let me tell you what's going on today. It is Fajita Friday. Taqueria is celebrating, and every Friday I'm giving you a chance to win $100 for Fajita Fridays on KRBE. So you got to be caller 10 at 833-390 KRBE for your chance to win a $100 Taqueria Arandas gift card right now. I love Fajita Fridays from Taqueria Arandas is all you got to say. Then you can win.
What do you have
Just
to say?
it. I love Fajita Fridays from Taqueria Arandas.
You got to say it that way.
Yeah.
You sound like that bird.
I love those fajitas.
You sound like Clucky the chicken.
That's what I was.
That tastes great.
Boy, that's delicious. Okay, let me always tell you what's delicious behind the scenes, real quick, Eric. If you just heard the show, like the last 30 minutes or so, you heard us talking to the good people from Il Bracco. Ryan, your phone's on.
That's me.
Yeah,
Yes, you're holding your phone, looking at it.
Sorry, I silenced.
that was
Yeah.
the funniest thing I've ever seen
I
in
had
my
just
life.
Oh, my
posted
God.
something on my Instagram about Roula.
But you're looking at the phone
I
as
couldn't
it's
tell
on.
that was from mine. Okay,
thought-
sorry.
You look like my 83-year-old father-in-law.
What
looking
is
at
this newfangled
Instagram.
You're like looking at it rage at you, and you're like ignoring it. Anyway.
My hearing is
So-
just so destroyed.
Il Bracco is an Italian restaurant. It's International Pasta Day, and they had brought in some pastas for us to try behind the scenes, and that was really fine. And we talked to them for a couple minutes just to know more about them, and they had to describe to us all the different things they brought. So finally, here we are towards the end of the show. I'm like, okay, let me try something. And Ahmad is the king of all the samplings, and he's tried every single box they brought.
Well, he didn't mess
And
around.
I said, okay, well, since you know which ones they are, how's this one? He goes, oh, yeah, that one's really good. So I go to get the
man.
box. It's the one with the shrimp. I don't know. He said some kind of lemony pasta. It looked delicious.
It looks
And I
delicious.
said, okay, that's cool. Where's a fork? Let me get a little portion for myself. And the table that all the pasta on is not very big. It's a very round,
yeah,
bar
very- it's a
high
little
cocktail
cocktail
table.
table,
Yeah. So when I put the box there on top of another box, 'cause there's so many boxes, the weight distribution tilted it over, goes vroom, down on the floor. Right on the floor.
I just got a photo of it.
And
Okay,
it was,
go to
and it
@Radio
was so
Ryan Chase
shocking
in my
when we did
stories.
that. Like, oh no! like we clutched our pearls.
Yes,
we
we
could not
did.
believe it ended up on the floor. And there's an episode of Friends where Jennifer Aniston's character Rachel and Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry's character,
5-second rule.
dropped a cheesecake in the hallway, and the cheesecake was so good they're like, we can just have the top.
Just eat off
We'll
the
just
top.
eat off the top of it. Don't eat the part that's touching the floor. Just eat off the top.
It looks
And so
really
we're
good.
looking at like,
if
can
you-
we eat off the top?
No.
Not on this floor.
If you
I
look
don't
at my
know.
It's
Instagram,
carpet.
you got to ask yourself the question: could you eat off the top of that?
No, because it's pasta, like long noodle pasta.
I
so
even titled it
part of it might
5-second
have
roll.
touched the floor.
And Roula, you're a seafood girly. That shrimp was cooked so
Oh
good.
my God, that
It's on
shrimp
our
looks
Insta?
so good. Is it on KRB's Instagram, Irvin?
Nice.
Go to KRB's Instagram and you can get the whole shebang of the shock of this pasta falling on the floor. We're so sad. Now, Eric, tell us why you want tomorrow to be Monday.
right.
Because we have a lot of stuff going on, and we're just like planning things out. Obviously, we have Roland Ryan's Roses update at 7:20, but at 7 a.m. I do not even know this. None of us know except one person. That's Ryan Chase. He was teasing, telling me that he has some life-changing news, and he said it's not. He's dying. He's not dying,
My health is fine.
and he's not.
He's already
married.
engaged.
I have
He
not,
hasn't gotten married
not
yet.
gotten married yet.
So it makes me like, what the heck's going
Ryan,
on?
you're going to do that to people? Everyone's going to be thinking about this all weekend.
Well, they're
know.
going to think that your kid's pregnant, but you can go ahead and rule that out now.
No,
It's going to be awesome, baby.
if that were the case, I'd be dead.
Yeah, then he would have died. Or he'd be in Menendez's jail cell. As they leave, he'd be
next
in
to
there
him.
from her.
So it's not that he's going to be a grandfather.
No, God,
It's
no.
not that he got remarried yet. It's not that he's ill.
Nope.
No,
So what else would be life-changing then?
And I have no idea, so I can't wait for that.
I did not share.
And then what else we got?
He's
We
going
have.
to tell us he won the Powerball, y'all.
I wouldn't even be
Oh, he's
here.
gonna come
I
in.
need $50
He's
million
going to come in
right
with
now.
briefcases for each one of us.
He's the $800 million heir. Can you imagine that?
The 800 millionaire.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dude that won that $1 billion almost.
Yeah, I don't even think I would have bothered to come into work.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to be sick forever.
I'm gonna be sick forever.
What else we got going on? There's a listener line call that we got that topped the story that we had earlier.
Today.
What story?
Today was so wacky.
The guy in the attic.
Oh yeah, that was a creepy call in the 7 o'clock hour. Which,
basically-
by the way, if you missed that,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
get the podcast.
Podcast is already up.
It was 8 o'clock hour, that one, right?
Was it 8?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
you teased it, and we didn't get to it till 8:20.
8.
So it's the first thing we did in the 8 o'clock
So at
hour.
8:20, we're going to play this audio, and then basically about stalkers and
Ex-boyfriends
boyfriends and
and
stuff.
ex-girlfriends.
And then I have a question about at 8 o'clock. There's an item in our kitchen that I'm wondering, is it going to be a fad or is it going to be like there forever, like the dishwasher and the oven? I'm just curious about this
Kitchen
thing.
item.
I can see it being both a fad or not. So, and all kinds of other things we got going on. Hopefully, you guys going to any parties this weekend?
I am Club Sugar. Shout out to y'all. I'll be
What are
there.
you going to be dressed as?
So I'm thinking of going as Mario.
Oh, you're going to pull that off? 'Cause
Yeah,
I heard you
last
talk about it
year-
last week.
Yeah, last year I went as Lil Nas X from a certain music video, and everyone just thought I was a prisoner. So I was like, no, I'm Lil Nas X from that music
Oh,
video.
no,
So I'm just
man.
going like really on the nose this year. I'll be Mario.
So that's easy. You can go to any costume store and get a
Yeah,
Mario
for sure.
Are
costume.
you going to be
think-
Mario for our party?
Yeah, I will.
Next
Yeah,
week?
I'm gonna just recycle it.
And I need
I
to go to
recycle mine all the time.
I need to find something.
I've got a closet full of costumes.
And depending on the weather, I don't know if the weather's supposed to be like nicer at
It
night
is.
this weekend.
It is. It's going to
But
be nice.
it's not cold yet. I mean,
No.
isn't it so angering that it's October 25th and we were like sweating yesterday still, and today it's not going to be super cold.
Yep.
I hope it switches a little bit by
Here's
next week.
here's the thing. If you're wearing a scandalous costume, you don't want it to be cold.
Right.
I have worn those next to nothing costumes on a cold Halloween party night. That is not fun. You're uncomfortable the whole
Oh, yeah.
night. You can't let it all hang out.
It's going to be
Literally,
like
you can't.
at night.
You're right.
Like Saturday night, it's going to be like 75 degrees at 9 o'clock.
Ooh, perfect.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's like San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've always said in the past, how did you kids in the snowy states, Eric, you were saying you try to go trick or treat with your heavy
You had to put a
Gore-Tex
jacket over your
jacket
head.
on.
You did your costume, didn't it?
Sucked.
Yeah, but here we're like, well, we could be sweating. It could be nice.
And then you go to a
But
party.
the Astros could be playing,
you
and
have
they're
to
not.
Coat check. You got to take your coat at a club and stuff.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, and when the club
It
closes
sucked.
and everyone's in line for the coat check and you are over it,
Yeah.
that is the last.
Like, you
place
can
wanna
have my
be.
coat.
Yeah.
I'll come back later.
You can keep my
Too drunk to wait in line. All right. Thank you so much for listening to the Rule and Ryan show
People are
today.
texting it. Is Ryan going to be a dad?
Oh, not a granddaddy,
Oh,
but a daddy, a fence daddy, a silver daddy.
Is that
He's
possible?
gonna be a silver daddy? Oh,
What do you mean, is that possible?
Can we have maybe Sam does her timeline and she gets baby number 2 when Ryan gets baby number 17 because there are 16 other ones he doesn't. No, I'm just.
And then the last one is Ryan.
DNA.
Is Ryan retiring as the quiz master? Are you going to
A
retire
rapid fire
from
quiz?
rapid fire
Hell
quiz?
no. You have to pry that list from my cold, dead hand.
Kevin will.
I know. And then they'll fact check me.
Y'all hang out for Sam. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday morning at 6 o'clock. And don't forget Weekends with Roula's tomorrow morning if you're coming in really, really late. I start at 6 a.m.
You're hungover.
6 to 9 a.m. on Saturdays. You get Weekends with Roula. You guys have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for listening to the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE.
Bye.
Bye.